This video is going to show you how to use Maytie. Mayties are basically a long body based on a rectangle. Some brands have shaped them a little bit more. As you can see, this one has been more hourglass shaped, and they did that just to help get the baby get a better seat and have a good support for their legs. But basically, if you can imagine, it's really just a variation on a rectangle, and then it's got 4 straps. You can get buckle ties or half buckle ties, which are basically a Maytie that have buckles added to the straps. So they may have it just on the waist, or they may have it on both the waist and the shoulder straps as well. This one is basic Maytie with 4 straps. So first I'll show you just a basic front carry. This one I'm going to fold just because my pretend baby here is so small. So I'm going to fold it up a little bit and place it. Maybe I'll just fold it one more time because I think. So the nice thing about these, of course, is that they are very adjustable. I have a Maytie that I used with my 45-pound 3-year-old, and then used with my 10-pound newborn, and same carrier. I just folded it over to make it smaller for the newborn. So when they are really small, you're probably going to have their feet froggied inside the carrier. Once they get a little bit bigger, then you can put their legs out. If this was a real baby, I could maybe even put her legs out at this point at the narrowest part. What some people also do is take like a hair tie and put it around the bottom just to cinch it in a little bit, and then you can put their legs out a little bit earlier that way. Another option is to roll or fold up a thick receiving blanket at the bottom and sit them on there. It just brings them up a little higher, and then you can put their legs out that way. Just makes them not have to stretch so far. But for her, we'll put her in a newborn little froggy position, so her knees and hips are bent, so she's in a natural sort of curled up position like that. Then I'm going to bring up the panel, my carrier, behind her, okay, and then with one hand supporting her, I throw one over my shoulder, and switch, throw the other strap over my shoulder. Okay, and then how I like to do it is just reach across. I can feel that's the one I want. Bring it across my back. Reach over with my other one, and that behind my back. Okay, and then I've got my carrier on, and she's secure in it. Okay, now this one, the sides are quite close to me, so I'm not too concerned about her falling out. It's got a nice wide body, so she's going to be secure in there. Okay, so I'm pulling on these fairly firmly. If you don't pull them very firmly, you're going to get sagging. And that's when you get strain on your shoulders and on your back. The higher they are, the better supported they are, and it's just going to be more comfortable. Now this Maytie has light padding on the shoulders. Some do and some don't. I'll show you also some wrap conversion Mayties that don't have padding but have very wide straps, so you sort of get your support that way. With any of them, you want to make sure that your straps are spread out as much as possible. Might feel pretty good. Okay. Now, there's a number of ways you can tie this. For a newborn, a lot of people will like to cross it behind their back to give them a little bit more support. So you can do that in a number of ways. You could do just a cross like this. Okay. And again, just having it spread is just going to give you that little bit more support. And in the same way that having the straps spread is more comfortable for your back, having your straps spread across the baby's back is going to prevent pressure points in the baby as well. So I would just cross it like that and then tie. You can also do what is called a Lexi twist. So I'm bringing it here, twisting and twisting again, and then bringing it down and around. can also tie under the bum. These straps are a little bit long. I probably wouldn't just do this. But you could even tie here and then go around and tie at the back. And same, if you want it right behind the back. Instead of doing a Lexi twist, you could just do a knot here and then go around and tie at the back as well. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward for just a regular front carry. It is possible to nurse in a May-tie, and there's a few different ways that I have done this. So one way is to bring their legs out one side, get them into a cradle position where they can nurse, and then I just sort of retie. You can do it however sort of feels comfortable. Hard for me to gauge with a fake baby, but I've done it both ways, either above the legs on this side, or you can do it below the legs and just tie like that. I think this way is the way that I preferred because it's up higher on their back. Once their legs are out, when they're a little bit older, hers won't spread very far, but you can just undo your shoulder straps, lower them down a little bit to the right position, get them latched on, and then retie. And for this, I'd probably want it sort of behind their back again, especially if they're a newborn, just to kind of keep them in position there, so you're not going to have to relatch. Some May-ties do have little hoods as well. So if we pretend that she's a little bit bigger here and her head's up here, and if she starts to fall asleep or something, I can just put my little hood up here. Also can be used for a little bit of sunshade. Alright. Now I like to have, because I tend to do a lot of quick errands, I like to have ways that I don't have to take my whole carrier off and on each time. So what I did is just tie a knot in the end, loosen up my straps, and take my baby out. Okay, and then I've already got it on. And the next time I'm going to put my baby on, I'm just going to put her into the pocket, grab my knot, tighten up my straps, undo, and then retie it up nice and tight again. Okay. So May-ties are, again, once you know how to do it, pretty easy to do. You can stick to just very easy, simple carries, but they're also versatile, very supportive, and comfortable. Once the baby gets a little bit bigger, sometimes it's nice to have a more structured or padded waist. And what I have discovered, don't have it yet, but there's actually support belts, so you can actually put them on the waist of your May-tie, and the straps just go through, so it holds it on there, and that will act as a semi-structured or padded waist for a May-tie that doesn't have one, such as this.